you're thinking about having an astrology consultation and you're not sure what it's about, let me give you a brief description of what it entails. First, I would get to know you through your astrology chart. I would need to know your date, time, and place of birth. From this, I would get information about what's going on in your life. Get to know what your general personality is. What is your temperament? Are you a person who is mellow, high-strung, easygoing? What are your likes and dislikes? All of this shows in your astrology chart. Also, I would be able to tell you what's going on and what's coming up. Now, this is not fortune telling. This is based on the study of the cycles of the planets as they affect us moving in the sky. Krista's getting ready to do a triathlon, her first one. She's going to be training to run, swim, and bicycle.
I'm training to survive.
Well, and you will do a great job. Astrology, of course, is the study of the planets as they affect us living on Earth. And by understanding where they are and what they're doing, we can better plan, we can better prepare for the future, particularly when we are getting ready to do something that is like a triathlon, or even from a business standpoint, if you were getting ready to perhaps sign a new contract or start a new business or send out a mailing for your business. Astrology consultation is for this very purpose. It's to help you plan for the future, see what that day is going to be like when you get ready to actually do it. Krista has a Scorpio sun, and this tells us what her innate personality is. And she has Jupiter conjunct her sun. Although you're a Scorpio by nature, it gives you a Sagittarian type of an energy about you, so that you have this outdoors, love of outdoors, wanting to get out there to compete, to expand your horizons, and so you're getting ready to do something new and exciting. Your progressed Mars is coming up to your Jupiter, which is giving you this drive, this energy, this motivation.
So the stars are sort of supporting this idea.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you've got Saturn in Scorpio right now, which is coming up to your Jupiter and your Sun, and it is also giving you this tenacity and this support, and you're ready to take on this new responsibility, this new tenacious energy.
Crazy
I'm going to call it tenacious energy. During this time leading up to the triathlon, one of the areas that I would look at in your chart is where your Mars is, which is your energy driver. That's the motivation. That's the fuel behind the engine, so to speak. And your Mars is well placed, and it is traveling through the area of your day-to-day activities and your routine, your daily routine. So I think you would be inspired and motivated to get up and do this training every day, and to do what you need to do.
See, that's really helpful, because basically it keeps me motivated. If I know the stars are against me,
well, they never really for or against you.
But if I, to know that I have that energy, it really will motivate and keep me going. To know that there is that universal support, basically, for what I'm trying to do.
Absolutely. Let me say this. Very seldom does, when someone is coming to me for a consultation, do they hear anything that is foreign to them or sounds like it's not them. Astrology is supportive. when I talk to you about your chart, I'm telling you information that you already have down deep inside. You already know this, but it's good to hear the words, and it's good for the timing, to help you with the timing of what you want to do. But it's not foreign. It's not, it's you. Your chart is you.
Right.
But it helps you to understand and to use the information.
And to validate, I think, too,
Exactly.
what I'm feeling and what experience I'm having.
Right. You have a very strong Pisces energy in your chart. So you tend to be a person who is very intuitive, and you are someone who goes with your intuition, lets your sort of spirit guide you, and you've got a lot of water in your chart, actually, which is an indication that you are spiritually driven, emotionally driven, able to go on your instinct and listen to your intuition, listen to your instincts, because they generally do not lead you astray. On the day that you're doing this triathlon, it's not too far before your birthday.
That is right.
Which, interesting, people tend to do these things around their birthday. And this is great, particularly for someone who has a strong Scorpio influence in their chart, as you do. On that day, it is not a full moon, which is good.
That is good.
Because the ocean would be rougher, would be
Yes.
more rough on a full moon.
Yes.
If you look at the tides, you will see that, in fact, we have a full moon right now. If you look, you see that the ocean and tides are all the way up into the dunes. And the ocean is howling. So the time of year that you're doing this, since it's in the fall, will be in the fall. Ocean tends to be a little rougher than in the summer, but it's not a full moon, so that's a good thing. And the fact that you've got Saturn coming up closely to your Scorpio planets, traveling through your Scorpio planets, you will have the discipline to train for this. Saturn brings discipline in your life, structure and discipline. So you're feeling like you want to structure your life more. I'll tell you something else that I see going on in your chart as you're getting past that triathlon day, is you will be getting ready to have a Mars return. Now it takes Mars 2.5 years to go around the chart and come back to where it was, between 2 and 2.5 years, to where it was when you were born. And this is typically a time for a new beginning. That we start something, a person will start something new during this time. It could be a new job, but it could be taking on something new. And this is going to be, let me get my ephemeris here and I'll tell you exactly
When
you're going to have your Mars return, yes. Now this that I'm looking at is called an ephemeris. And this is a book that tells me where all the planets have been, where all the planets have been, and where all the planets are going to be. It's the calculation of the planets. So in January of 2014, so next year, you are going to have a Mars return. And so you'll be feeling like you will be starting something new, I would think. Be motivated to start something new.
Yeah. It's really amazing how you can see all of that in my chart. And it feels really good. It really really encourages me with doing this triathlon, because I was very scared about making this commitment. And this is nice because now I'm like, okay, I can do this, gives me that confidence, that little extra push.
Absolutely.
To know that, okay, I can do this.
And you're going to do great. You're going to do just great on your triathlon.
You going to come cheer me on?
If I can, I'll check that date and see if I'm available, and I will.
The less people, the better, really.
The less people, you're going to do great. You're going to do just great.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome, and I wish you well, and I know you're going to love it.